Okay, hey guys, welcome back. We're doing another live stream. Sorry, I missed last week. Very busy. I was doing a really cool collaboration with Scar My Guitar. If you guys aren't watching that channel, check it out. It's pretty awesome. I got some great video on it, and I think it's going to look really good. I've been editing everything up, and it's a collaboration, so I got to kind of wait for those other guys to get on board, but their parts are coming along, and I think those are going to be really awesome. I also did a video on making a viola back for another maker, and that's just shipping off tomorrow or today, maybe, possibly, depending on whether I can get it done. Yeah, so, and that's also another beautiful looking video. So I got some content coming up. I know it's been a little bit of a glut here, but I'm working like crazy to get stuff done, and I did get a little bit of time to put in on the ES335 here. We are once again working on that fusion file for the ES335, and it's coming along. It's looking pretty good. Well, I actually already did it, as you can see here in the picture, but I set the neck angle, and I did that by creating an extrusion of the bridge to approximate where I wanted the neck angle to be. And I'll walk you through all of that. One of the things that we'll probably do next time is start building the jigs for this, because so we've got the 3D model pretty much there, so you'd think it's time to get out in the shop and start cutting parts, but not quite yet. We're gonna have to build a bunch of jigs and fixtures to make it easier to do this along the way. So yeah, we're going to build a side bending jig to bend the sides. This is not going to be your typical ES335. I'm kind of going my own way with this thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend the sides like a typical acoustic instrument would be bent on a bending jig. And then the top and the back will be carved top and back. So kind of like a real fancy ES335. That's the plan, though. It's going to be a great guitar, that I know for sure. So, in other news, on the other builds that are incomplete still, the violin is, I started the finishing process on the violin. I've got the ground in. I'm probably going to make some varnish. I might make a short video on making varnish. I'm not great at it, but I think it's something that might be interesting for people to look at, and those of you that are good at it can certainly give me tips. That would be great as well. And then the Selmer guitar, it's being set up as we speak right now. It's on the bench. We're setting it up. I found one fret that is not sitting down all the way. It's causing me a bunch of buzz, so I'm going to be replacing a fret here this afternoon. And that thing is going to be up, and I should have the demo video for that hopefully quite soon. I want to get that guitar out to the guy who I'm making it for. So anyways, this video will probably be pretty short and sweet, just because I didn't really plan anything out. I just wanted to get back on the horse and start getting on these again. We are making progress, but I want to show you guys where we're at. So let's hop over here into Fusion. So this is where we're at. I did a little bit of work on this neck angle, and so what I did is I brought in, I'll show you the canvas. I brought in a canvas. This is just the diagram from let's get rid of this other stuff. This is just the diagram from StewMac, right? So they have, details of these parts, and it's a technical drawing with dimensions. So I brought this into Fusion, and then you can calibrate it. So if you go to here, over here, and right click on that canvas, you can click calibrate. And you can use a lot of these dimensions. I just use these dimensions right here between the pole spacing. And that way I got kind of what I was doing. And then I just created a sketch. I'll show you the sketch here. That's not it. See if I can find it. I'm not really sure where it went. Oh, we're probably... Okay, well, I don't know what happened to that sketch. Anyways, I created a sketch. Let's look over here, down here in the timeline, and see. Anyways, I created a sketch and extruded and then I extruded a body from that. And you can see it right here. And from that, I used that to create another sketch. I'll bring it in right here. And this sketch, I'm basically just determining the neck angle that I'm looking for. So you can see I've actually moved this up a little bit, but we're still, you know, because this is sitting right on the top, it's actually going to sit up a little bit. So we're still right in range of where I want to be. Yeah, okay, so we're still right in range of where I want to be. My computer's freaking out on me a little bit there. So we're still right in range where I want to be. Then I went back and I got rid of these bodies here, and I went and edited. So you can see here on the ES335 neck, and we made this before for that other video. And you know, that body that I was making it off of had a higher pitch neck angle, and it met in kind of a different spot too. So what I did is just you know, change that sketch and change this geometry to match this guitar body. So now we got a pretty nice match on that. Everything looks like it's should. I think we're pretty good here as far as that goes. The next thing is going to be starting to do the side bending jigs, and so let's kind of just hop in and see what we can do with that. So first off, let's hide this neck, and we're actually going to hide all these bodies because we're going to go work from sketches. So if I can find that outline sketch that we started from. There we go. So essentially what I want to do is, and the way I like to do this is I'm going to bend both sides at the same time. So let's just create a new sketch on this XY plane, and let's project in the inside of that. I'm going to go, it's symmetric, so we're just going to go half the body. Okay, and I don't really need these, but I'm just going to add them in for fun. Then let's get rid of that. So we've got this. I kind of want to go at least an inch down from below the center point. So I'm going to draw a line that's 1 inch long, another line across. So now we have that. I like to go a little bit further because I just want to continue that curve. And one of the things I'd like to do here is kind of continue this out as well. And let's make that tangent to this arc, like that. Let's also make it just 2 inches long. So this is really what we're going for, right? But what we have to keep in mind is that, so this is the shape we're going to, but now we're going to have to create a bracing to hold this. And what I usually do is I've made a set of calls that I use for all my clamping jigs. And so I need a set of channels here. And so I use a pretty standard offset for that. I don't remember it off the top of my head. I'm going to have to pull that from another diagram, another sketch, sorry. But anyways, this is the start to that bending jig, and really what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make 2 panels and then a bunch of cross braces, and I'll just glue all of those in. So we'll get more into that next time, but this is just kind of getting back going and getting you guys back on track with what's going on the channel and what's going on with the ES335. Hopefully I'll get some time to do some more work on this. I'm busy doing a bunch of collaborations right now, which is really exciting, and the channel's really growing. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for the subscriptions, and we'll catch you guys next time.